Kate stunned the crowd yesterday as she walked the red carpet at the Royal Albert Hall for the world premiere of No Time to Die, much like the Queen has often done during the past decades to mark the release of Bond films. The Duchess of Cambridge was wrapped up in a gold sequined Jenny Packham cape gown. Among the people who appeared impressed by the Duchess' stylish look, there was the film's protagonist, Daniel Craig. The actor, who is leaving the James Bond franchise after appearing in 5 films, reportedly greeted Kate by shaking her hand and telling her, "You look jolly lovely." For her first glitzy event since the beginning of the pandemic, Kate also donned gold earrings by Onitaa, previously worn on the Cambridge's tour of Pakistan in October 2019, and wore her hair up. Kate met a number of other A-listers during the Bond premiere at the Royal Albert Hall yesterday, including Rami Malek, Seydoux, and Lashana Lynch. The Duchess was one of the 4 royals on the red carpet, as she was in the company of Prince William, Prince Charles, and Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall. While the future kings both were in black tie, Camilla opted for a pale blue corseted chiffon dress with silver embroidery by Bruce Oldfield. The royals weren't the only special guests at the premiere. A number of healthcare workers and members of the armed forces were invited to the event, as a way to thank them for their outstanding work during the pandemic. The much-anticipated world premiere of the 25th Bond film also fitted in with the royals' charity work, as it supported past and present members of MI5, MI6, GCHQ and UK Special Forces. No Time to Die takes place after Mr. Bond has left active duty, and is enjoying a more slow-paced life in Jamaica. However, he is dragged back into action by his friend and CIA worker Felix Leiter, played by Jeffrey Wright. Mr. Bond's 25th mission initially consists in rescuing a kidnapped scientist, but leads the spy to discover a dangerous villain, played by Mr. Malek, armed with dangerous new technology. The royals aren't new to gracing the red carpets of Bond premieres. Kate, Prince William and Harry walked the red carpet of Spectre, the 24th Bond film. Before them, other leading members of the royal family attended the film premieres, linking their presence to charity causes. In 1987, Princess Diana and Prince Charles headed to Leicester Square in London for the premiere of The Living Daylights. The late Princess of Wales was portrayed chatting with Timothy Dalton, who portrayed Agent 007 in that film. On that occasion, funds were raised through the sales of tickets to benefit the Prince's Trust. Queen Elizabeth II, 95, also walked down the red carpet for a Bond film. In 1967 she met Sean Connery and his wife Diane Cilento at the premiere of You Only Live Twice. In 2002, the monarch walked down the red carpet of the Royal Albert Hall for the launch of Die Another Day. Among the other Bond premieres attended by Her Majesty, there has also been the 2006's release of Casino Royale, when the monarch was spotted speaking to Mr. Craig. The Queen sanctioned her links with the Bond franchise in 2012 when she stunned the world by taking part in a brief clip alongside Mr. Craig for the opening ceremony of the London Olympics. Appearing on the Zoe Ball Breakfast Show, he said, "Her Majesty's there, and Danny Boyle's giving her notes. It's kind of great, Your Majesty, could you possibly And she's improvising a bit. She literally kind of said, would you like me to pretend to be writing? And he's like, yes, that's great, that's great. So she sort of acted a bit. That was all her own stuff. It was amazing. She was great, calmer than me. My heart was going dumb, 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 keep it together, keep it together. Literally there's corgis tripping you up. There's like 5 corgis. Prince Harry and his wife, Meghan Markle, have just returned home to California after a jam-packed trip to New York, their first public appearance since their daughter was born. But while the couple were keen to talk about their valuable causes, royal fans couldn't help but ask how the couple's children are getting on. Archie, 2, and Lilibet Diana, 3 months, are believed to have stayed at home in California while Mum and Dad headed to the Big Apple for work. While no pictures of Lilibet have been released, one royal fan couldn't resist asking Meghan about her, and her answer said it all. As they walked between engagements on Saturday, a fan asked Meghan, "How TMS Lilibet?" To which she replied, "She TMS beautiful." Despite this sweet tidbit about little Lily, the couple weren't too keen to talk about family life, opting to focus on more global matters. During their visit, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex visited the UN headquarters to speak with Deputy Secretary General Amina Mohammed. Ms. Mohammed said they discussed how to engage on issues we care about deeply, such as vaccine equity, climate action, the economic empowerment of women, youth engagement and mental well-being. Afterwards, Meghan said, "It was a lovely meeting." The trio met ahead of their scheduled appearances at the Global Citizen Concert in Central Park later on Saturday. The star-studded, 24-hour event aimed to encourage climate action and urge wealthier countries to share 1 billion doses of COVID-19 vaccines with other nations. Speaking at the event, Harry said, "Are you ready to do what TMS necessary to end this pandemic?" He also called for coronavirus jabs to be distributed to everyone everywhere. He then handed the microphone to Meghan, who said, "Hi everybody. It is so good to be back here with all of you. We know that it feels like this pandemic has been going on forever. We get it. It TMS been a lot, and some people are just over it. But if everyone is over it, it TMS never going to be over with. There TMS so much we can do today that can get us closer to ending this pandemic, and that TMS why we TM all here." The pair went on to praise the most brilliant scientists, researchers, frontline workers and selfless public health leaders for their work throughout the pandemic. Meghan has been involved with the UN Women's Agency for several years, acting as an advocate for political participation and leadership. Earlier in the week, the royals visited New York's memorial for the 9/11 attacks on the World Trade Center, with New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio and the state's governor, Kathy Hochul, joining them. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex were among those chosen as Time magazine's 100 most influential people last week. Last year, the couple stepped down from royal duties, moving to California, and launching their Hochul Foundation. They have previously supported other global citizen initiatives, acting as campaign chairs for a Vax Live event in May which encouraged donations to COVAX, an initiative working to provide vaccines for low and middle-income countries. The author of Meghan, a Hollywood princess, has claimed the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's behavior in the lead-up to their 2018 wedding caused tensions with the Queen. Author Andrew Morton has added 6 new chapters of the book that was first published in 2018. Mr. Morton, writing in The Times, spoke of how Meghan threw a tiara tantrum shortly before the wedding. He wrote, "In November 2018, just days after the couple returned from their successful tour down under, The Times reported that Meghan had thrown a tiara tantrum trademark. This was shortly before her wedding. The episode was because the tiara she wanted to wear was not available. Her prima donna behavior apparently earned a rebuke from the Queen herself. The Queen then told Harry, 'She gets what tiara she TMS given by me.' Trademark in Mr. Morton's article, he also claimed Prince Harry was irate when Meghan did not get her way. Mr. Morton added that the Queen TMS dresser Angela Kelly became involved in the situation. He said that Ms. Kelly, who is the guardian of Her Majesty TMS jewelry, is said to have informed the irate prince that certain security protocols had to be adhered to in order to access the priceless piece. However, the author claimed that Prince Harry protested. It was reported that he told anyone who would listen that what Meghan wants, Meghan gets. Mr. Morton also claimed the Duke and Duchess of Sussex were driven out by Prince William's bullying attitude. However, this accusation has always been strongly denied by Prince William. The brothers then went and made a joint statement about the accusations. The statement read, "Despite clear denials, a false story ran in a UK newspaper today speculating about the relationship between the Duke of Sussex and the Duke of Cambridge. For brothers who care so deeply about the issues surrounding mental health, the use of inflammatory language in this way is offensive and potentially harmful.